What's good, everybody? This is DP and I'm back at it with another Anthem video. But before we get started, I want to apologize for the lack of content for the past few days because I have been traveling from Austin, Texas to Virginia. And guys, that's a long drive. If any of you think of doing shit like that, don't do it. Don't do it. You're just gonna... it's a pain in the face. Just letting you know, man. I did it and I'm not gonna do that shit again. This is my second time doing it and I don't want to do that shit again. Anyway, so I just missed the Paris game week for Anthem, which is freaking pisses me off. But I mean, hey, when life happens, you have to put stuff on hold. Sacrifices, that's all there is to it. But one thing I wanted to say though, I did watch the live stream on my phone while the thing was happening. Also, the thing that I noticed about this, before we get started, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and also support the channel in any way you know necessary. If you like the video, I'm pretty sure your friend will also like the video. If you don't like the video, that's cool too. Just let me know why in the comment down below and I'll try to do better. But like I was saying, one thing I want to say is that the gameplay was amazing. You know, we got to learn a lot more about the storm. Obviously, the element that he can use, like you can see right there, he can use all type of element: fire, lightning, water, I believe, ice, or whatever the heck he can use. I wanted to see the Interceptor. I don't care about the storm, but we got to see the storm because the guy that was playing a storm, and the other one I believe was a Colossus. Oh man, but the Storm Ultimate was showcased in this video. It was very, very impressive. I'm gotta say, I'm not gonna lie, the Ultimate Ability was quite the show. It was impressive, and then the whole skill set that I'm seeing with the Storm right now, everything we saw, the way he can hover around and fly, then it's very smooth. It's very smooth. Well done. No, I can see why people are loving the Storm so much. It's because of how fluid his movement sets are and how he can just hover around and things like that and not take damage and not even overheat. And then he can use elemental ability on top of that. That's a freaking huge plus for certain people. But you know, I don't really care about the douchebag. I mean, the Storm is great. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's not all that. I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like the Interceptor is the better class versus the Storm. If we were to put two and have me choose, I mean, all day, and I would take the Interceptor. And we also got to see the Interceptor gameplay, even though it was not all that focused. But we got to see some of the Interceptor in the background. And then somewhere throughout the end of the stream, they showed us the Interceptor Ultimate Ability, which I wanted to see in combat. Like they were fighting and then he or she who was playing the Interceptor could have used it to let us know, so we can see, kind of like get an idea of how it works. I mean, he did say that, you know, when we use the Ultimate Ability, we kind of like vulnerable. We are not vulnerable to damage. We're even stronger, and compared to, you know, just us being in a regular form. So when you use your Ultimate Ability, you actually protect it. You know, you do more damage. You have like a buff around you or some shit like that. I have to rewatch the video to actually exactly remember what he said. But man, you know, it's also great to have new gameplay because I already knew every freaking step, everything they did in E3 gameplay, because that's how many times I watched it, because I knew everything about the damn thing. Oh, here they do this, here they do that. So it's kind of great to have new, you know, fresh gameplay. And I'm also looking forward for next week, you know, a couple of days for Michael Gamble's live stream that he's going to do, non-scripted. And also, like he said on Twitter, you know, the live stream might have bugs. I wanted to see more of the Interceptor, but since I did not get a chance to do that, I'm hoping in the next live stream that we have, we can get some perspective on the Interceptor. And while they're doing the mission, I mean, I don't really need to talk about the mission, because if you watch the live stream, you know what this mission was about. Basically going around looking for an Arcanist, I think that's how you pronounce it, and this and that. But really, did I even finish this live stream? No, I didn't. I don't really care. All I wanted to see was the Interceptor. But since they did not really show me the Interceptor, you know, that kind of like hurt my feelings, man. You hurt my feelings. And also, now I'm just gonna kind of stop right there. One thing though is that over on Twitter, Mark Derry was asked a few questions about the game, like always. So that one of the question I was asked on Twitter that caught my eyes was one user asking the question that the Interceptor Ultimate Ability seemed to be very situational, and compared to the other javelin. Mark Derry responded with a very situational, so Interceptor ability is not something you're going to be using all the time and spamming. It's something that you're gonna have to keep with you. It's kind of like a strategy javelin. You use him when needed. You don't just use his ability just because. Kind of like the Storm can use his ability because it's an area damage type ability. You can use it, and the Ranger is the same thing, and then the Colossus is also the same thing. But the Interceptor, you're gonna have to be on strategy when using the Interceptor ability, which is one thing I like. I really like that. It's not like everyone else. At least something that separates him from the other javelin. Again, that's why I love the Interceptor so much, even though I haven't really been having that much from the gameplay, but I still really want the Interceptor to be unique in his own way. And also, one person telling the Interceptor seemed to be the weakest of all the javelin. No, my friend, no, he is not the weakest of all the javelin. Even Mark Derry was like, nah, the Interceptor is not the weakest. He definitely is not the weakest of all the javelin. If anything, the Storm is the weakest. Yeah, the Storm is the weakest of all the javelin. The Storm. I'm just fucking around, but I'm just trying to piss off like Storm fan and shit. Anyway, man. They asked him another question about skill. So the question was if we will be able to gain skill point after we completed the story missions. And Mark Derritt said yes, you'll be able to do that. After you completed the mission or the story mission, you still have to play the game. There is Stronghold, there is Raids, and probably it's like the fucking the Tyrant Titan that you have to kill. And I'm pretty sure this guy will give you a reward. There is treasure chest, and then there's a hidden map, and there's a lot of things that's going to be implemented in the game after the campaign is finished. So you will have things to do in order to unlock and gain skill point. So I don't see why that user is worried about that, but I mean I do understand the question though. And the other thing was if you would be able to unlock all of your skill set in one go. And Mark Derrick said in theory you can. And what I take from that is that the only way I can see that happening is if you are from the beginning, from day one when you get the game, you save all of your skill points and play with friends. Like if your friend already leveled up and you just kind of like along with them while they do the missions, and then you don't use your skill point, you just play with what you have and gain. You don't upgrade at all, and then you get a certain percentage, then you go in and then unlock all of your pilot skill points. Then maybe you can have everything at once. I mean, people might want to do that, but that's not something I will see myself doing. I would rather level up as I go so I can be better prepared and focus on my build. I might not actually just focus on the build right away. I'm also gonna finish the story mission and then just kind of like randomize everything that I have. And then once I'm done with through the story mission and then about to tackle the like stronghold and all the stuff, that's when I am going to focus on the strong interceptor build that I'm gonna have for myself. Man, I can only think about that. It's going to be OP. And another question they asked him was about the frame rate and the resolution of the game. So they asked Mark Derrick on Twitter if there is an option for frame rate or graphic when you start the game. If you can choose between a frame rate or graphic, whichever one you want. And then Mark Derrick said they're looking to do that on console, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. So they'll be looking to do kind of like if you play Monster Hunter. At the beginning of the game, they give you the option to choose frame rate, resolution, or graphics. I remember choosing resolution. Actually, I choose frame rate. I'm just lying. And so here they're looking to do the same thing for those specific games. PC, they don't worry about that because PC is the master race. I mean, everybody knows that. So yeah, PC, you guys already have that. And one thing that was here, he just confirmed it on Twitter that the graphic on this Paris Game Week the footage that we have, the live stream, the reason why it's so low is because the graphic was set, the graphic setting was low by mistake. It was not on purpose. They were no intending to do it like that. It was an accident. So that's great that he, you know, he went on Twitter and then confirmed that before people start questioning that, like downgrade alert, you know. Yeah. And Michael Gamble also said it on his page, just to let people know that, you know, the live stream that they are having is going to be randomized. You don't know what he's going to get. He doesn't know what kind of build he's gonna have walking into the live stream, which is great. And also that the live stream might have bugs and issue while they're doing it, just because it's not a finished product, it's not a polished product, they're just playing. So don't expect it to be something perfect. But he also said that the live stream will raise more questions in the following months to come once the thing is finished. So that's going to be freaking awesome. And that one, I'm definitely not going to miss it, and I'm going to show everybody here on the channel. So if you want to see it, stay tuned, because we're going to be showcasing it to everyone else. Alright guys, I think I am going to stop this video right here, and I'm going to do a more full video on these whole things, and then have more a better script, because I don't do video with script. But then I'm gonna try to do that, because I feel like it's a lot more better, and it might help me stop with my freaking stuttering, because I stutter a lot, you know, when I'm talking, mainly because of my English barrier that I have. But anyway, man, that won't stop me from doing more videos. So I will talk to you freelancer on another video. Again, sorry for the lack of content, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I've been traveling, and tomorrow is going to be another long day for me, because if the moving company comes in, my stuff is going to be here. I'm gonna set up my PlayStation, my house. I have to organize everything, and I also going to set up my drawing section for my work. So yeah, that's a lot of things, and I have to deal with my son, so you know how that's gonna go. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next video, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and then help me keep the word out. So yeah, peace out.